right, what's going on, guys? Um, Sorry, I was just doing a little housekeeping, getting everything in order to start this project. So, the plan is the next 31 days to draw every day. Um, there is a list that goes with Inktober. So, Inktober is every year, and it's a drawing challenge that you try to draw once a day, finished drawing, until the end of the month. Um, so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do 31 days of drawing. Hopefully, we'll see if I become a better artist. Maybe. Maybe learn a few things on the way. I feel like I'm already improving, and I've only been at it for like a week. But yeah, so let's check out where we're at today. So there is a challenge menu. Hold on, let me bring it up. And today is the first day of the challenge. Where is it? There it is. Just blow this up. And the roster looks pretty intense, let me tell you. Let's see what it looks like. Come on. We're going to go desktop view. So this is the Inktober prompt list for this month, which was interesting because I thought they had only introduced it by day, so you only have the day to draw it, but they give you the whole month. So I guess in theory you could be really drawing things ahead of time if you were that organized. I, however, am not that organized, so I'm going to be drawing them day of and then trying to finish them, and then you'll be able to see a finished ink product by the next episode. That's what I'm hoping, if all goes well, fingers crossed. But it just might be a disaster. I have been having pretty good luck. So for the last week I've been trying to draw 3 words at a time, and I've been having pretty good luck doing that. I can show you where I've been with that. And so, let me show you. We'll just drop into the studio real quick. This is the piece that I've been working on. I spent some time on yesterday on stream working on cleaning all this up and adding some small features, making things line up more correctly from like the original rough sketch. But I really like this piece. This one was elephant, spacesuit, and peanut. So this one was a tough one to draw. Let's see, what else do we have? Just real quick, I'll just go over a few. This one was jellyfish, desert, and ice storm or snowstorm. I think this was Friday's, was bubblegum, volcano, and feather. And then Thursday's was tornado, moonwalk, and toothpaste. So 2 really, really interesting pieces. But today we are going to be drawing dream. I feel like this is harder than doing the 3-word challenge because I have less to go with. And I don't really know how to stylize it. Do I like draw a character? I don't have any kind of character. It's just like dream. So let's pull this off. Take it off the board for now. And we'll start with something new. This one's coming along. Will it ever be finished? I don't know. But the goal is to not leave them like that, but to finish them with ink. It would be much easier if I just drew it with ink in the first place. But I'm just not that confident. My lines are just not that straight. Well, I know that I'm not that confident. I should be more confident in my lines. It would make them better. But my accuracy is all off. They say to practice it like muscle memory, like draw the line, like swooping line. But if you don't draw, like I draw with my wrist a lot, so which is not the way you're supposed to be doing. I'm practicing drawing with my arm, but it's not an easy task to do. This is helping though. Drawing in one position and not being able to move and turn the piece of paper is really quite helpful. So today's one, as we can see here, is going to be dream. Oh, I have to change this background because this isn't Mid-Journey. Oh man, flaws in the system. Well, I'll go back and do that later. Anyways, we'll jump back to the studio. We don't need to know what it is. I can write it down. And we'll just do that real quick. And we'll start from where we've always started, from the beginning. My issue I have with dream is like, what kind of dreaming? I'm tempted to just do a set of words. I wonder if I do a set of words that look like people dreaming, but their bodies actually make up word letters. It sounds complicated. It sounds way too complicated. I have no idea what to do for this. I kind of want to make it fun, but I feel like all my drawings to like this point are just fun drawings. I do not know where I put that stack of cards that I had yesterday. Put them somewhere. But they all turn out to be just fun, so what are we gonna do? Dream. Well, dream comes out of the brain. I feel like I'm really drawn to either do like the student in the classroom, like sleeping, like daydreaming. Maybe that's what I'll do. Kind of want a frame on this one so I don't have to draw it all the way to the edge. So let's start there. It's easier when you just use tape. I should just use tape and do it that way. But we'll just put a frame in. When you use tape, you can just, this will just happen for you as you draw. It actually looks pretty cool because then it gives your picture more of a picture feeling. And your lines are straight, unlike mine. Like I said, that's why I don't draw in pen. Oh, I got really off there. It's because I hit the tape at the end. Sure, blame it on the tape. Wasn't the tape? All right. Just do a quick erase so that doesn't bother me. And we're going to move on to drawing our shape. So do I want to draw a close-up view? Do I want to draw like the American dream? That would be an interesting dream. What kind of dream do I draw? The American dream doesn't look all that great. Gives me a chance to draw a car, but do I want to do that? Kind of want to draw more of a psychedelic dream. Let's see. Like when I think of dreaming, I always think of like tea, like sleep. process. What's the process of doing this one? I'm having more trouble doing this one than I did any of the other ones. That's such a hard angle. Okay, let's try that though. Let's put in a head. Am I centered? You get out the ruler just to make sure, because it's really going to bother me if I'm not quite centered. I mean, I don't have to be dead on. Half of 11 is 5.5. I just want to be close. So, but cheeks pushed in, then they're going to be higher, but he's going to be sleeping. So we want to draw the head shape first. And it's going to be looking down, so we can draw the nose. And if we draw the eyes lower down, we'll get more of a shape. I did that a terrible job because I messed myself up. Okay. So what we need here is we need a desk. The front of a desk. Right? And this will have the back of the classroom, but the back of the classroom floor is much lower than our subject matter. If he's falling asleep, his shoulders are probably up pretty high. His arms are going to be coming forward to hold up his face, right? His face needs to be somewhere in here. Just as a general rule. He's probably looking down, so I'm not even going to mess with that right now. I'm just going to rough outline everything in. Needs another arm here. Because all the detail will get there. But you really need to get the form in to make it look like he's falling asleep in class. I want to give him, I think I'm going to do this more in my style, which might be a little bit weird, but that's fine. I feel like everyone's got their own style. Maybe I won't. It's going to turn into a very, very feminine person. Okay, but the big issue is I want to do right brain, left brain. Right? But I still want to give it that brain shape. Looks like noodles. Brain is a weird thing. But then I want it to like what do I want it to do? Okay, let's work on this arm is completely in front of this arm, so that's good. Here's our body that's going back, fine. Here's the front of our desk. Excellent. Oh, I forgot to put on music. We could actually listen to some tunes. Yesterday when I ran royalty-free music, it didn't cancel the stream. So that's good. I don't have to talk to myself in silence. So, usually cradle your face. When you sleep. Try not to poke yourself in the eye with your finger. So we got the side of the hand really, and that pinky finger. Maybe I need to take some fingers off. How's your arm looks weird at that angle. You're just like intersect with your hand. Sorry, I can actually give you guys a better view. It's the best I can do. It's actually pretty good. Ooh. So elbow. The fun part about drawing in pencil is you can always erase things. So you can make things look real funny while you labor away at trying to redraw a line a million times. Because it just quite isn't right. You know? Sometimes that happens. But you just try again. Eventually it comes out right. Eventually the finger's not so long. But if you think, I've had students that are just phenomenal artists. But I think those students also practice. They love to draw, so they just draw everything. What is wrong with that finger? Maybe it's not supposed to be that much taller. Because of perspective. Give him more of a back of a hand, maybe. I don't know. Something's wrong there. But we'll figure it out. Just probably not on this run. Ugh, that hand looks horrible. It's missing things. Like knuckles. This is the side of the hand, right? So like I said, not important. Let's just put our hand as that for now. His hand. Whoever's hand. So I kind of want this like flowy motion to start heading out, becoming bigger. So like the brain expanding. So we might have some, what we want is we want some tight some tight knit coils in here. Not gonna need much of this. We're gonna need some of it though, because we should really like give it a little bit of shape. Although just brains just don't have any shape. They're like this maze of things. Okay. I needed another detachment spot, and I want it to roll over here, maybe out of this. So we're gonna just start drawing some weird shapes, and hopefully this turns out okay. Man, it really looks like the small intestines. All right, let's move down and around. Sorry. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. This is not my best. This is not my best. I don't know how to draw these things very well though. I'm gonna have to look at a reference. It's not the first time, but I have an idea. I'm gonna look at a real life reference though. I'm good at this. Is that a real picture? Oh, well, this is going to be a trial and error experience, but we're going to do it. Man, there's so much stuff that's not even a real octopus. Sorry, I'm not showing you guys what I'm doing on the other side. Trying to okay. Man, they just take so many forms. It's like, what the heck? Octopus. Which gives you a lot of leeway. Okay. I know what to do. This will be cool if I can do it. I kind of need some of these lines. Man, this is real jiggy. Which I don't mind. This is acoustic. Maybe we should change genres. Indie pop? Solo guitar? Oh, that's slow. Too slow. Hold on, let's go back to genres. Oh man, there's too many. This is fine. Maybe it's too much. Hold on. Genre. Here they have a dreamy mood. See how that works out. It's fine. Let's chill. So octopus. Right? They have crazy eyeballs. They look like hourglasses. I don't know which way they go though. It helps them. Change colors somehow. And other than the blowholes, I mean, I don't have any form. Okay, this is a terrible job. First of all, this dreamy music is way too upbeat. I gotta do more. Let's go. Oh, it's the same song over and over again. Synthwave? Okay, let's try that again. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I think it just needs like another. This needs to be. But now, the issue is, maybe I should draw the eyes higher. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Okay. Maybe we should just put them more out. Okay. Then like tentacles literally have to come out of like nowhere. Kind of want to, sorry, I got lost in thought. Kind of want him drawing, still writing with his pencil. So I'm going to do a sweeping line. It needs to come out of the side of his head almost. Can I draw it coming out of the back? Maybe. Okay, it's not terrible. We're making progress. It's just hard to see. So we want him kind of sitting inside. And just quickly shade. Straighten up the eyes maybe. I feel like he needs those valves, but maybe not. Oh, that makes him look a little bit better by giving him a hood, giving him a little facial definition. For a while he just looked like a weird hat. Alright. What is this octopus doing and why is he doing it? Not square. This is going to be the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. Watch. So I kind of wanted him solving a Rubik's Cube, but I wanted the bottom half to be spinning so it doesn't match up. So it's going to have a different angle. No. What does this look like if it's spinning? No, that's not what it looks like. You're gonna see some of the top, right? Like, let's think about this. It's gonna take me some work. Alright, confident lines, let's go. But we'll just say this one. Let's come out to solve this. Has wrapped his tentacle around it and is pushing this over. Their tentacles are very fluid and they're really hard to get right. I saw a trick once. Should be straight along this side. Pretty straight, and then it's gonna bump out a good deal on this side. Come in pretty harsh for the flick. I think that's all correct. It looks good. Then it gets farther out into the background. So we're kind of looking at the bottom of it. This is the front of it. Just gonna add things in, maybe fix them later. Just trying to give it that shape. What else is he doing? Should finish the Rubik's Cube off. Oh no. Should be square. They are not square at all. It's okay. We'll mold it. It's there. Kind of want this to come out and get fatter. then go back again. Just because, like, I feel like this would come out. Maybe he's just holding, he's reaching out straight. I don't know. Can't tell yet. I need 8 more things to be doing. I might have to move that Rubik's Cube anyways. Okay, smaller, smaller. I like it. But I don't really know how to draw it. Ooh, some K-pop. I don't mind this so much. Give her a little bit of girth to her hand. We're gonna double heart it. There's a heart already here, but we're gonna double heart it. There's going to be a face. Chin leaning here. And a head. Hairline. Looks like the Grim Reaper. It won't by the end, I swear. Her head's so flat. That's okay. We're just doing... And her hands are so big. It's alright. Because the importance of this is not important that much. More important to get all our lines to where they need to be. So if you were an octopus tentacle, how would you hold a letter? You're gonna have to like wrap. You have to double up, right? Something like that would happen. The real notes were folded like this. Used to say 2 on this side, or to and from. You can, if you were skilled, maybe I'll throw that into oh, I don't even know how this is gonna turn. Doesn't matter though. I feel like we can fill dead space. Okay, we know we want an arm there. Kind of want a skateboard here. Like a mall grab happening. Truck is too far on the end. The board needs to be higher up. That would make that board too long. It's pretty close. So somehow what an arm coming down and getting a sweet ball grab on this board, but I don't know how that's gonna hook into the original. How long have I been drawing? Oh, less than an hour. That's good. So I kind of have to separate. I know what I want to happen. And that's good. I need 8 things to be happening. How they're happening, I don't know. I think this needs to happen in a different spot. It needs to be more square. If I'm going to even have that thing going. Okay, this arm shoulder is the one we're taking. And just clean up some of these lines so I can figure out a better shape. Like I told you, I'd be back for the hands. Back to clean it up. I also kind of know that this one's going to stay here. I just need to get the right... I gotta figure out what line I'm actually taking. I don't know if he should be like touching the table or not. I don't know if he necessarily needs to be. But he probably needs a couple good wraps around it. Then he comes back up and it wraps it around again and it comes back up. Needs more shape. It all needs more shape. Okay, so let's just draw. They just remix this song like a million times. Oh, I'm not even drawing on camera anymore. No one's telling me. Let's drop back into the studio. Sorry, I've been sitting here drawing, kind of trying to figure this out, and no one can see. All right. Took on too hard of a challenge, as usual. Maybe we should just draw. No, that's not what this is. This arm's all, I like where it's coming from, but what it needs to do is it needs to sneak in here on this side and come down. The problem is that there's no real room for this to make sense to come out of the side of his head. But we don't want to make that any smaller. We flare the edge of his head a little bit so we have some room. I mean, okay, maybe that'll work. A little less shape. Okay. So it's going to drop down, kind of come up from underneath the back of the desk, behind his arm. Because we're coming further forward. Want it to touch, like hit the bottom of this. I don't know. It's like Dr. Octopus in his younger days. Okay, so then we have another one that comes out behind it a little bit. That's going to be going to something. I feel like this side you should put like so there's a shelf with like books on it. One of those bookends. Man, this is so inspirational, this music. bookend, but basically a wall, then another ledge, small ledge. These books end here. Maybe these books need to go, maybe this bookend needs to go more in the center. I kind of want to draw like the back of the room somewhere. And we're gonna need a ceiling line, right? Can we draw? No, that's way too harsh. But I don't know how that actually works. Just draw it straight down? No. I mean, this would have to be at such a crazy angle. Anyways, I wanted this last one to be like kind of opening a window on this side. But I don't know exactly how that would work, so we're going to just sketch in. Let's try to make it 3D. He's still lifting the window. So, still lifting. A window on the inside that he's lifting. There's a window on the outside. Right that way, you can tell where it is. It's a more complicated problem than I thought. I seem to overcomplicate things, though, maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. I think anything would have been easier than what I'm trying to pull off right now. So probably gonna have to finish this one offline, but I mean, it's a good start. It is a good start. I need to really like look up some animation and see what this looks like if you're using like a lot of muscle going upwards. Does it get skinnier or does it bunch up? See, like this one looks like it would connect. That's pretty much what I have to do. I have to draw things and connect the dots. I might even be able to swing this out farther, you know. Give it like a turn so you can see the underside of it. Just give it more shape and continue on going. Got lost in the lines there, but we'll find something. Note to self, practice drawing foreground and background. It's so crooked. I'm gonna give us both pretty much the same amount of room on both. No, this side of the room will keep going. Oh, which I don't love. Makes everything look off-centered. Maybe that's not the way to go. We will figure out how to turn it into a room by giving it some attributes, but I don't know how to pull that off at the moment. The more you look at something, the more you like try to fix it. Whenever you're drawing something by hand, it's always going to take a while, because there's just lots of parts in it. Sometimes your imagination just gets out of control. Maybe you should be opening something in the background. What else? What else is good for school? I might be wrong. It's okay. I feel like I just have hours ahead of me. Fine tuning, I still don't have 3 things. Does he want to be tipping out a book? It's a lot of things in the front. We have the skateboard on this side, which can come out of the front here, like the other one did. And erase all that. Sorry, I've been quiet. Just trying to figure out where all these lines go. It's gonna come forward. I don't know where we were. Alright, we are like hearing the same music. Maybe we should lots of interesting music. Alright, maybe I'll make us stop listening to music. Just because that's a lot. We'll just talk for the last remainder of the time. So the thing is I don't know what I want the last few arms to be doing. Tipping out a book is a little mischievous. But I kind of know where they need to come out now, though, so that's good. And this one's going to come out from the back here. But I don't know what it's going to be do. Oh, I do know what it's going to be doing. It's going to be doing something up and over here. Maybe that one's way too long. Is anyone really going to notice? Maybe. Okay, well, let's just say no one really notices and we go through with executing our plan. We just put that line in there. I made this way too complicated, but that's okay. Like I said, we gotta try it and I'll fix all this up after we get off the stream. And really like dial in all the things. This one needs to be doing something though. What if I put a cylinder right here, a thermos? First draw that cylinder, draw the next cylinder, a little cylinder on top of that, a little cylinder on top of that. And if we look close enough, we may just have ourselves a spray can. But like this would be coming from the back. And again, we gotta like wrap it around. So come from the back, it would go over and under, and it would come back. Put it at the top, right? Something like that. We'll fill all this in when we finish drawing in everything. Probably put the door right here. The classroom door. Right. I will fill her in with the face eventually. Oh. Alright, and then I still kind of want him playing with a Rubik's Cube on this side, but that turned out to be pretty detrimental when I tried to draw that. Now I'm like drawing such a normal square. Okay, we're going to draw a box like that. It's not a very good box. I can probably do better, but we're just going to get the general outline done. It'd be really cool if I could learn how to move two of them, but I can barely move one. Wrong. I just don't know what happens. Something I gotta figure out. I have a Rubik's Cube. I can figure all this out. I feel like that part's right. This just needs to move over. Why does that look so odd? Did I not turn it at the right point? Probably didn't turn it at the right point. I moved it over. Anyways. Let's leave it there. Coming over his shoulder. So it's probably the underside of it right here. And right there. Okay. We need another arm coming out here. This one's probably going to be giving the letter. So we'll just figure out that one. Same with this one. This one will probably be, we'll give it some symmetry and maybe bounce and well, I need one more hand doing something. So this one should be like come up here, and it's going to go around this one too, just the same, but spinning this top one, pushing it over, forcing this to come up farther forward, forcing this to go diagonal. No, come at us diagonally. This goes this way. We see a little bit of the other side. No, that's not right. I don't know. It's not my strong point right now. The cube's killing me. That wouldn't make any sense. I will get that eventually. But that arm's doing that. I mean, a paper airplane works, but I feel like that's kind of boring. You could be reaching for the doorknob in the back of the classroom. Just don't know yet. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap up this stream for the night, and I'm going to continue working. It's so quiet in here, but I couldn't take any more of that background music. Maybe I haven't found the right epidemic sound stuff, but I just am not super impressed. It's nice having music like at the ready though. When you're editing videos and stuff, it's so nice, but just don't know if it's on the subscription plan. Things to buy right now. Maybe in the future. Oh man, I got my work cut out for me. For sure. Lots of work to do. But I have faith that if I keep working at it, it'll get done. Maybe it won't. Maybe I need to move the eye. I probably need to move the eyes and move some stuff around. But yes, this is a good start. We're on the right track. Everything needs to be like smoothed out a little bit, and like lines need to be finalized, but then we'll take it into ink and hopefully, well, not hopefully, I will have a finished product by tomorrow. So and then I'll start the next one, which tomorrow's episode will be, let's go back and check. I'll fix the split screen. We'll just deal with it for now. Tomorrow's episode will be spiders. So if you have a fear of spiders, do not watch that episode. It's not going to be the one for you. It's not the one. So if you don't like spiders, don't tune into that one, because that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And what I'm going to be doing tonight is figuring out how all this works with the angles and with the turning of the tentacles. Anyways, that's going to be it for tonight's episode. I'll drop back into the webcam and sign off. That's going to be it for this episode. We are all done. Not all done, but we are on making good progress. I thought I would get a lot farther, but it's hard to come up with a one-word challenge. I feel like I'm much better at the three-word challenge because there's more content. With one word, you're just kind of like, do whatever you want. But I will have this drawing finished by tomorrow, and we will be able to check it out on tomorrow's stream when I start a new one. Anyways, happy Sunday. I hope everyone's had a good weekend and getting ready for October and the start of the work week. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good evening and peace.